Yo, welcome back to the Nerds with Glasses podcast, your number one gaming podcast on YouTube. I am your host, Knowledge.
And I'm Javi. We're going to be jumping right into it with finally some reveal about the Minecraft story.
Finally. But before that, I just want to say thank you guys. We hit 200,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Woo. And it's really, really awesome. It's been a lot of fun, a crazy ride. And hopefully we'll keep going.
We won't. That's the plateau.
Yeah, we'll start losing subscribers now. So anyways, so Minecraft.
Yeah, so Minecraft, a game, you do whatever you want. No, like, whatever choices you want.
Yeah.
Do anything you want. No story, though.
Never has had a story. In December of last year, we found out that Microsoft had partnered with Telltale Games.
A great company.
And that they're gonna make their own rendition of a Minecraft story, you know, in the Telltale style.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an episodic choose your choice.
Yeah.
Choose your
choice.
You know, what are those books
Choose
called?
your response.
Choose your adventure.
Yeah, I guess.
And like those books where you would go to a different page.
Yeah. And so we finally got the first trailer, and it looked interesting. Like, it looked. You know what?
Interesting is an interesting word.
Let's talk about good pros and cons, goods and bads.
Okay.
All right. One good thing is it had good music. I don't know if that matters for the actual story, but is that it? That's not.
I mean, I like that. You know, it's very much in the Minecraft style. It's not like they're actually building the swords. Somehow the swords are being. You put the ingredients on top of the box, and the box.
Yeah.
Like, just put them together.
Yeah.
I like that they're going that and not like trying to make it like.
Yeah.
More realistic, I guess you could say. They're keeping it kind of. I guess they're, from what it seems, kind of true to Minecraft gameplay.
Yeah. I would say that too. I think that how you build your own stuff. Like, it's like the kid is learning how to work in the Minecraft world, which is. And then the other thing about the animation was that it looks like all the animations that like people
Captain Sparkles.
Who are like YouTubers who make their own Minecraft animations. It looks like they use that style, which is interesting. I guess that's what it would look like, you know, because that's what the style.
Yeah, that's what the style of the game is.
Yeah. I mean, because it doesn't look all like fucking really bad as Minecraft looks, you know. Unless you have hyper,
doesn't look bad.
Unless you have hyper real mods and like really
good
mods. Otherwise, it just looks like 8-bit crap.
Yeah,
that's fun. I guess.
The way they animate it is very nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool that they're using the same style that all these YouTubers have used, because then it really connects to that community. It's the same style, except you're gonna be able to choose your adventure.
Right, choose your adventure.
Yeah.
Which we did say it's like a choose your own adventure book, but like these things, I mean, as much as I like all the Telltale games, the story is pretty linear for the most part.
Yeah.
The choices do affect it, but it's more like choices like in very small slights. Like, they change stuff a little bit. I haven't seen too many of them like do really drastic.
Yeah.
You know, and also because it's one of those things where they're coming out with based on choices, they're making the rest of it as well.
Well, you know, I've seen this criticism, and that criticism is really popping up now. I saw where the trailer was posted for the thing. It had a bunch of dislikes. Like, people, for one, they didn't like the style, and for two, people are apparently getting bored of the Telltale style. They're like, you know what? They need to revamp this whole system.
Like, I think Telltale works really good for established stories.
Yeah.
You know, Wolf Among Us is based off the comic books Fable.
Yeah, the Fable.
So it has some kind of, like, we're expecting some kind of linear with choices.
Yeah.
That's fine. Borderlands, the Tales from the Borderlands.
It's really good. You
really
like it?
Good. Love it. It's, you know, somewhat it is somewhat linear, but
yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect it to be like this. Oh, let's do these wild things, you know, like super choice oriented. Maybe the Walking Dead ones, maybe people could argue for those, but even those I felt were really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, all the ones I've liked, I personally don't care too much for the Game of Thrones ones because I don't follow the show anymore.
Yeah.
So, but all the other ones are amazing.
Yeah.
The stories are great. And I'm fine with them leading us, but letting us have those little choices.
I mean, to me, it's a formula that I think people need to stop seeing it as a video game. I saw people comparing it to Call of Duty. where it was like Call of Duty's used the same engine and it's just boring now. Like they need to change it, you know. But to me, it's you got to stop looking at the Telltale games. Don't look at it as a game.
It's a point and click adventure.
Yeah, it's a story. Like Telltale are storytellers. They're not game makers.
I completely forgot. For example, the Jurassic Park, which goes along with the movie, like behind the scenes,
and Back to the Future,
which is based after the movie.
Yeah.
You know, I thought all of them were good. This one, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it because I don't know. I'm assuming it's their own creative thing. I don't know if Mojang had a lot of influence on what the story is going to be like.
Yeah.
And it's just one of the things is like, what is the Minecraft story going to be?
Yeah. And like you said, if you think it works really good with established lore, but the thing is, we haven't really seen them do anything else.
True.
So like, we don't know how they'll.
That is true. I'm just saying, by the way this looks, this is a trailer.
Yeah.
You know, usually the trailers are always, they either look really good and the game is crap, or they're really bad and the game is still crap.
Yeah. And the thing is, we saw the trailer and we're like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what the point of the story is. Yes. It just seems like they're showing you, you know, different characters and whatnot.
Exactly, something like the Borderlands one. You know these characters. You at least have some idea.
Yeah. So it's an instant like, okay, oh, that's that, and that person's gonna do this. So,
and this one you're like,
what? Like, what?
Where's Steve?
Yeah.
Where's
Steve? I didn't even Minecraft. It's not Steve.
I didn't see Steve. His name is not Steve, as far as I can tell.
No. His name is Jesse.
That's right.
So they're using just. I mean, because Steve is the Minecraft person on the cover, and it's not like he has a story or anything.
No, but he's Steve. He is Steve. Minecraft.
Yeah.
Before people figured out how to mod their characters' looks,
they
had Steve.
Steve is the one. Yeah, it's gonna be, to me, it's gonna be a hit because
Telltale.
People can bitch, but at the end of the day, they still like the game.
You don't think this is gonna be like the Cars 2? Of Telltales,
where finally like Pixar had a 10-year perfect run, and then it might be.
I still don't count that as a Pixar movie, as much as it is. I know it is, but in my mind, it's like no.
Was this made by their direct to DVD department and shit? Like, you know, that was like the intern.
Fireworks are still going on.
Yet again, the interns strike. Yet again, just like they did the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
But this is so. Yeah.
No, I don't. I think it'll be good. And the one thing I am wondering is, so they titled it the Minecraft Story Mode. Now I wonder if it's just. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to pay for it if you don't, no matter what. Mm-hmm. But I think it would be cool if it was like an attached thing to the Minecraft game. You know, but I'm sure that's just not a good business model.
You can't buy it on Steam. You can't buy Minecraft on Steam, so.
You have
to buy. I am pretty sure you have to buy it off their website, and they have their own launcher.
Okay, so, but
unless granted, they don't have to sell this game on Steam.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why? What does that change? Whether
I don't know. I'm just saying, 'cause this game would I would think it would be, for PC it would be available on Steam, and then for computer or for Xbox and console. I don't think they would mix it together on either of those.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that's just the way I see it, because they're not gonna put it so when you put in Minecraft you can access on console at least, and then if you access Minecraft, it's not gonna let you access Steam, and at least I don't see that happening.
Well, maybe they just don't put it on Steam.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they don't put it on Steam.
Yeah, and why would they? They don't need to. Because,
no, that's what I'm saying. They don't need to, but all the Telltale games you can buy off Steam. So
except for the old ones. Can you buy the old ones?
I think you can.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
I don't remember. I remember typing in Jurassic Park and nothing.
I think it's $25, but yeah, you can. But yeah.
No, yeah, it'd be nice if it's attached to the game.
Yeah, it'd be nice because it's kind of a weird name, story mode.
Exactly, that's exactly why.
So what if instead, they're actually adding a story mode?
Yeah.
Some kind of story to Minecraft. That'd be interesting. Besides just adventure, multiplayer, story. Which is different.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird that it's called story mode. That doesn't make sense to me. Other than if they're gonna add it on.
Yeah, or they're not gonna add it on and they're making fun of themselves.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it's funny because the story mode kind of looks like one of the things when you play Minecraft. it looks like the adventure or multiplayer thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that the label or whatever you call it.
So we'll see how it turns out. We played pretty much every Telltale, so there's no reason we're not gonna play this one. Yeah. You know, other than the old like Super Monkey Ball or whatever it was.
Super Monkey Island.
Super Monkey Island.
Super Monkey Ball is a completely different game.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
No. You got you. Okay, but yeah. So we'll definitely check it out when it comes out.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait like 8 months in between episodes, maybe. You know.
Yeah, but they have a lot of things on their plate right now. You know, because
they still have 3 for both, I believe, of the.
Yeah, because Game of Thrones is 6 episodes, and then
Telltale, I'm not sure, but I think it might be 5, but whatever. But they still have episodes.
You mean Tales of Borderlands?
Tales of Borderlands.
Yeah, so I was like Telltale. I was like, yeah.
So weird saying that Tales of Borderlands game.
Yeah. All right. We had this crazy story that we read, and I just thought it was interesting about. I think it's interesting as a social experiment about society and how things work and how these things get translated into video games. So there's this game that's been a hit.
It's called the Ark.
Ark Survival something island.
It's
not. We don't play it. We don't really know much about it.
But we have heard of it. We know it has dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What else could you do? What else do you want?
It's a survival game set in a dinosaur land or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you're a caveman, right? I think it's somewhat advanced.
I don't know. Look, I haven't played the game, but the story caught my eye, and I just thought it was really funny and interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this game,
what can you do in this game?
All right, so you can like collect stuff, build stuff, like build your house.
And you're playing by yourself?
You can make a tribe. You know,
okay.
You can group
so it is with people. It's like a massive multiplayer.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's in the world with you.
So it's very much from what I understand, kind of like in a DayZ thing where like people can loot you.
Okay.
They can destroy your stuff. You know.
Awesome. Amazing.
People love that. And then apparently though, like. It's a troll's paradise because you can just run around and just fuck
a griefer's paradise. Yeah. Like they love just destroying everything they can.
Yeah.
Everything you worked hard on building.
Yeah.
That took you like a month.
And then just
like, you wanted to have a nice little castle.
This is a nice house. Oh,
it's like that kid in kindergarten that you have your block set up.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I got this. No. Yeah, so it's a troll's paradise basically, and then so there's this story of there's this one specific troll guy.
Right. There was one specific person that a bunch of tribes, like I'm assuming.
Yeah, or a bunch of people
started realizing like, fuck, this guy's fucking up our shit.
Yeah,
like,
he's destroying all our shit, bro.
Like, can we do something about it? And they probably like, dude, were you like? They probably were walking by like, dude, was it? YOLO 420 Blaze it XXX like is that who? And they're like yeah. You know that guy's a fucking dick, and they found a bunch of other people.
I could just see him standing around the campfire, just like, bro, I got looted yesterday. Like, yeah,
me too. 420 YOLO Blaze it.
And actually, I remember the guy's name. The guy's name is Barbaric.
Oh, okay, so it's not
Barbaric Seagull.
Okay, that's a good name.
Okay, so let's just call him Seagull. Seagull,
yes.
Seagull.
You got it.
Whatever. We'll call him C. Anyway, so C is fucking shit up, and people are just like, you know what, my shit's getting fucked up. Like, you know, was your shit got fucked up too? So apparently,
and then someone just walking by like, you guys got me too. Yeah. Shit.
Okay, so these guys get together, and they fucking build a prison. Mm-hmm. They build a prison to put this specific person in. Now, I don't know how this works.
Right. Well, we don't know all the mechanics for the game, but we do know there's looting. You can break stuff, and you can build stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So our assumption is they built this thing that's probably somewhat durable.
Yeah.
When they captured this gentleman, they probably took all his tools, all his whatever he had on him.
Yeah.
And then pretty much, I think you can drag. I don't know how you would.
I don't know how you capture somebody.
I've seen it in other games where like you literally like tie a rope around them and drag them.
Okay, I'm sure you probably if you could do it in other games, then
I'm sure you could do something similar to this.
Okay.
So they put them in this place. Now it's one of those games where when you log off die, I think you spawn wherever you were.
Yeah.
You don't. It's not like a Minecraft where you die, you spawn at your bed.
Yeah.
You spawn at your spawn point.
Yeah.
You spawn wherever you are.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't even try to kill him.
Oh no. Okay. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, okay, it's not this. I guess if you turn off the game and turn it back on, you'll start there.
Okay.
But if you die, you start somewhere.
Okay.
If you die, you start somewhere
You
else.
spawn at the spawn.
But if you're in an empty room, there's no way for you to kill yourself.
Well, you did mention that he was punching the wall and hurting himself.
Yeah.
So the person would tranquilize him
and then inject or make him take
food, which would give him health.
Will get him back to 100% health. So
there was a guard for whenever he came back and tried to kill himself. He was on suicide watch.
Yeah. So they had, I guess they had a rotating guard of people just watching him in prison,
tranquilizing him,
and then
force feeding him food.
Yeah. The moral of the story is people are crazy.
No, the moral of the story is don't fuck with people's shit. Like
they will imprison you in a video game so that you can't even play it.
This reminds me very much like because video games like, you know, it lets you bring out your inner psycho, your whatever, right?
Yeah.
We saw that. I think it was a Syndicate.
Yeah.
Where he was being literally like hunted and tortured, like, and the guy was like. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the guy had issues in game, but I'm sure he's like a normal person in real life, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe. But you know, in the game he lets him play this fucking he's like cutting his legs and was like crawl to me and shit.
Yeah.
And had like the creepy voice.
Yeah,
too.
it was like Syndicate is like really
huge Twitch and YouTuber.
Yeah, really like millions of subscribers, and he has this one really popular video what he's talking about. Just exactly what you said. And when you showed it to me, like, it was just like, wow, this is disturbing. This is not funny to me. This is disturbing.
Right.
Because this person was just like, you know, squeal like a pig. You know, like, it's just like he was dragging
on the skin.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like exactly what a serial killer would do.
It's a video game. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it in a video game. It's fine. It's okay. No, it's not fucking okay. What the fuck? This is same. That's how you get these psychopaths, and they can.
So you're blaming the video games? Is that what you're doing? So people playing Mortal Kombat are gonna decapitate their friends.
This is a different. These are called. Like, what are these called? Survival games, open world survival games.
I guess. Yeah. Like
these
H1Z1, DayZ.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not blaming the games, but this is like a place where they can live out their fantasies.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's
too much.
Quite a fantasy.
Right. I mean, because I don't think I would ever do something like that. I would kill people, you know, fine.
Yeah.
But not like actually like go around like torturing people. Yeah. Granted, this isn't that bad. Tearing someone's things down.
Yeah.
And this wasn't like they were imprisoning him for their own freaking fiendish needs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They were imprisoning him because he was a dick.
Like, yeah. This is very much like to me in a Batman thing where it's like you shouldn't do that, but since Batman's good, it's fine. Yeah. He can be a vigilante.
That's what I'm saying.
Fine.
So
he's above the law.
I love it that at the end of the thing, though, Syndicate's friends who have been looking for him. Yeah. You know, that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
They've been looking for him, and then they hunt this guy down and kill him. Unfortunately, Syndicate's character dies, but still, it's kind of a cool.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. That's, I mean, like I said, I'm not blaming the video games or anything.
It's crazy because this shit happens in real life.
Yeah, it's crazy that like people are out there just because like I'm not like that, so I can't imagine thinking.
I can't even choose like the be mean option. Yeah. You know, like in fucking Mass Effect, the game's like, you know, be a dick. Like no,
I can't.
I'm not
do
about that.
But to me, it's also the interesting part to me was this kind of social experiment thing where it's like you have this open world
civilization.
Exactly. You just saw the genesis of a civilization because they're in an open world dinosaur survival game where it's like
there's no rules.
There's no roles. You're just a hunter or gatherer, whatever you are, and you start building your shit, right?
No one's a gatherer in that game. No one wants to gather shit.
And like they actually got together and planned this whole thing out. And to me, that's like, if that's an emulation of what happened in real life, where it's like eventually,
you know what? This guy's killing too many people.
Yeah, like we need to make sure somebody doesn't do this. So like. You know, and that's the whole basis of civilization is laws. And it's just like you create these laws and you have to have them enforced, you know? And then like that's That's what they just did. They just made like this whole little society for them to all follow these same
10
rules.
people.
Yeah, you know, and like stuff like that can spread. The other example that I remember was in WoW and World of Warcraft. Another game I don't play and never played, but I remember reading about this where it was right after they had like a new area open up. It was
and there was a glitch with, I think one of the dungeons you get poisoned and it spreads to your teammates.
Yeah.
And there was a glitch where you can take the poison, or you can keep the poison even out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah, and like it was one of those poisons where it just gives you, you just over time, you just keep
damage
dying.
Over time,
yeah, damage over time, like the gun in Destiny.
Yes. We didn't have to bring it up.
I know. I just because
like, I wasn't. We have nothing of Destiny here.
I know.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Okay.
It could have been the first podcast where we don't talk about it.
Okay. No.
Now we talked about it.
I know you love hearing the word
Destiny. It's done. It's done.
Anyway, so it's like a virus basically, and it was you could spread it to your
no
teammates.
idea how.
No idea how it worked, but the whole point is it spread. And so, like, it was spreading throughout servers, and then, like, people were, like, freaking out,
like
having, like, what's it called when you...
They were going to, like, the most... what do you mean?
Like, what's it called when you shelter away, like, you... Oh, man,
I can't think of a word.
My God, I can't think of this word. So, like, an outbreak happens, and then
Quarantine?
Quarantine, okay. Yeah. And, like... It was a real world simulation. No, you think about it. It's a video game simulation of what would happen in the real world if it
with
was
mages and fucking dragons and shit.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you like how much you can learn from the video games about real, human, like the way we really act in things,
Yeah, because I mean, especially for massively I don't like real world simulations where it's just AI.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Oh, and actually, now that I think about it, I think they infected an NPC, and whoever went to that NPC, whatever, I don't remember what it was, but
yeah.
But it's better when it's like these people are just like really playing this game. It's like we should fuck this shit up, or like we should not let this happen, or we should whatever they decide to do, whether it's a revolution, like fucking or whatever in the game. It's like that's a better example than like a AI simulated.
Yeah. Because the AI can never...
Yeah, like a Sims thing.
You can never react how a real human would react.
Yeah, unless Sims was like people living, like actually, like a bunch of people just living in the same world, then like it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, I thought it was it's just a weird thing to see, and it was funny that they became friends too in the art game.
Oh yeah. So they ended up inviting him to TS. Yeah, it said in the article TS, which I assume is TeamSpeak.
So the guy they imprisoned, they let go finally. Yeah, and they started talking to him,
and he ended up being cool.
He ended up being cool, and now he's part of it.
Until he's gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna gain all your trust, imprison you guys, and then tear up all your shit.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna be standing over the prison, just like, you motherfuckers.
Oh, you want to leave? Yeah. Oh, you trying to kill yourself? Trank.
Tranquilizer. Now I will feed you more blood so that you can go. Yeah, that's what when I read that, I was like, yeah, he's betrayed.
100%.
Yeah, the guy who wrote the message just like, yeah, we're good friends now. We talk all the time, blah blah blah, and I'm just like. Just wait.
Just wait.
He's coming back for you.
All right, so just moving on, going back to something that kind of hurts me a little bit.
Everything hurts you.
Everything hurts.
Every negative comment about Destiny hurts you.
Yes, 100%. But this is something that's very worrisome. Is that the word?
Yeah.
So DigiTimes.
It's a video game website. Video game news.
I personally never heard it. Any credibility? Is it okay? It's just one of those like.
It's not completely uncredible, but it's not. It's not a.
Okay.
It's not
so this
like
is a grain of
it
salt.
doesn't have a track record of like
I don't like. It's crazy because like these news stories, like they fucking bigger gaming sites take it from them just because they talked about it. Which is always weird. But anyways, they leaked information about Nintendo's plans. That Nintendo plans to release the Nintendo NX next year, July.
Next, we're calling it Next.
Yeah.
I'm not calling it NX.
Okay, whatever. I'm just letting people know because they might not.
Okay.
Like, what's the next?
Yeah.
So, Nintendo has not confirmed anything.
Nothing.
They don't. They don't even say. They just like.
Yeah.
Ignore you, right? The report stated that they have Foxconn, which popular internal hardware stuff for a lot of consoles, computers and stuff. That they're starting up production on October for whatever it is, and it's a lot of units.
Yeah.
A lot of units. They're excited, but
it's a lot of fireworks.
But the thing is that they did say that they will still support the Wii U and Nintendo 3DS whenever the next, because they didn't, like I said, they didn't confirm that it comes out next year.
Yeah.
But whenever the next comes out, they're saying that the Wii U will still be good.
Well, Nintendo didn't say shit about that this time. They said that before.
Oh, I'm saying so they've said that before.
They've said that before, but when this report came out, they didn't say anything. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing that's fishy about it is that Foxconn and there is another manufacturer too. Pegatron was contacted and asked if it was true, and they said they declined to comment. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's always like, then it's happening. Like
it's one of those things where like I don't like saying that it's happening. It's just like something is happening.
Dude, it's happening. You know what? And you heard it, and we talked about this like 3 months ago. And I'm telling you right now, the Nintendo Next is a new console. If you bought a Wii U, you got fucked over by Nintendo, because you're not gonna get a new Mario game. You're gonna get the Zelda game, but the Zelda game will also be on the Next, just like it was for Twilight Princess. And that's why they declined to comment, because they know it's happening, and Nintendo told them to shut the fuck up, otherwise we're never gonna use your products again. Like, that's all I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. I don't know.
Here, the Wii U is a massive, massive failure.
Right.
The only good thing that came out of the Wii U is Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, and Amiibos.
And
Bayonetta, but I'm pretty sure that probably didn't sell a lot anyway. Just for them, for their standards.
Compared to their
it's a great game, but it's not gonna ship any consoles.
Right.
So you're fucked if you have a Wii U.
Well, I mean, I could see why you're thinking that. Ubisoft won't really have a game on the Wii U.
Yeah.
I think a couple other companies won't be having their main titles on the Wii U. Obviously, they're still going to be giving Wii U something. Yeah. That's still Nintendo. They're still going to be giving them something. But
Nintendo just does business bad with other companies. Like they're really bad at cooperating with other companies, because they only
care. I mean, obviously, it's honestly they just care about their games.
Yeah, they're just like, we're Nintendo, and you should make fucking games for us because we're Nintendo. I remember hearing one of the developers of Elder Scrolls from Bethesda. And they were talking to him about, like, do you plan on developing for the Nintendo Wii U? This was like 2 years ago when it was first coming out. And he was like, I'm talking about fucking shots fired. And he was just like, no, we're not going to make anything for them. They decided to make a new console and implement all these new things. And yet they don't get in contact with us about anything to let us know what kind of hardware they're running, what platform, they don't know anything about it. And then after they make the console, they want to tell you, okay, here's our console, make games for it. And they're like, honestly, like, I don't have time for that shit. Like, that's basically what he said.
Right.
He's like, when they're with the PS4, and this was before the PS4 and the Xbox One were released, they're like, both companies gave us like a demo console and was in contact.
To make some like prototype demo games just to mess around with the physics.
Yeah, and like just understand the whole system, and like they gave them the platform and everything so that they can start developing the games. And they're like Microsoft and Sony asked us what they needed from like what did we need from them, like how could they help. So they were really involved with these big publishers to make sure that they develop games for their consoles, whereas Nintendo is just like, we're gonna make this fucking console, here's the new gamepad, and it's like, you figure it out afterwards. Okay. And like they did the same thing with the Wii, And the Wii was, it's a fluke. It's a massive success, but it's a fluke. It's not. It wasn't really
right.
It's like one of those like.
It was
like,
just at the right time.
Yeah, it was just at the. To me, honestly, it's clickbait. That's what it was. It's like a real world clickbait thing. It's like people clicked on it, but they didn't watch the video. That's what I feel like about the Wii. They bought the Wii and they didn't really play the Wii. They just bought it, and then because they saw that it was like, oh
yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I can see that because the game I played on the Wii, Smash Brothers. That's it.
That's it. And those are only the
and Mario Kart sucked.
Terrible. It was too slow, in my opinion.
Everyone's opinion.
Yeah, and the whole
you have an opposite opinion, it's wrong.
Yeah, and they had the whole motion controls, which sucked. You didn't have to use them.
Yeah, so that was fine.
But still, it was just like that.
Which that's the thing where they fucked up, where they made it slow to make the motion controls better.
Yeah,
which still sucked.
And dude, like none of their games sold shit except for the big titles. You know, like of course Wii Sports came with the Wii. So it sold 90 million copies, whatever, but that doesn't really count, Mario Kart sold a bunch because it's Mario Kart, and there's
they were expecting it to be okay.
Everybody's gonna buy that, but it's just like it's the equivalent of clickbait. Like you bought it because of the motion sensor, and the Wii Sports was fun, whatever. But it's like honestly, like I played Zelda and like Super Mario Galaxy, and that was
Skyward Sword was on that one too, right?
Yeah, but that was like at the tail end.
Yeah.
Like in between then, like when I stopped playing Smash, it was just kind of like 4 years of collecting dust, and it's just like, oh,
very
Zelda,
true.
Zelda's out again, and then that's it.
That is very true. Yeah.
The Nintendo Next is happening, and this further, even though this is not that credible.
Even though this is clickbait.
This is also clickbait too, but it's just like just for me to argue once again that you're gonna be fucked by Nintendo, you fucking motherfuckers that keep buying your shit.
Which we are both.
As long as they keep making Zelda, Smash Brothers, and Mario,
you're gonna buy it no matter how much shit you talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep talking shit, but the whole point is just like
while you're playing.
it just makes me sad because
it's Nintendo.
Yeah, because that's everybody has the best. Like everybody grew up at this point in life. Everybody grew up with some sort of Nintendo, whether it was a 64, the GameCube, or even older generation,
or even the handhelds.
Yeah, and the handhelds especially. But after this generation, like in another 5-6 years, there's gonna be a lot of kids who just grew up playing Xbox,
PlayStation 2.
They might have played the DS for sure. They did, but that doesn't. It's different. The DS is different. It's
amazing. Still amazing.
Still amazing, but separate. And it's just like I personally get tired of hearing like these kids who don't like Mario and Zelda because they're kids games, and they're just like, no, they're not kids games. Like. I guess they might have that kid.
More kids probably play COD
exactly
nowadays than play Mario.
Dude, 1,000,000%. There's more kids game COD. That's a kid game because more kids play that. I play it too, but like,
but we also play Mario, which is a kids game.
Yeah, no, like those games require a lot of intelligence and a lot of problem solving skills, which is good. It's just sad. God damn it. God damn Nintendo. Yeah. You don't think it's happening? So that seemed like, so the date they say here is July 2016, which seems way too early.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm 100% sure, yes, something is happening.
Yeah.
It's just there's no way it's coming out next year, in my opinion.
I think it can, but at the end of the year.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not July, though.
Not July. Not mid half Christmas.
Maybe July in Japan. That I could see. Okay. Because they do release in Japan earlier.
That is true.
I can see that.
What if they launch with like Pokemon tournament, Pokémon tournament?
Dude, for all I know, they launched with Zelda, Pokemon tournament, and like and Star Fox.
Oh well, I guess.
I think a lot of those games that are coming are. Oh well, no, Star Fox is this year.
Yeah, this year. That's what I'm saying.
It's
so
this year.
That's what I'm thinking. Right. It's gonna be the new Mario.
Yeah.
New Zelda. Along with the Wii U version, and then Pokécat, whatever Pokemon tournament, Pokémon tournament,
tournament. Yeah, they're ready to fuck everybody up. Like, and the thing is, you're gonna be like, me being me, like now because I have my YouTube channel, like it's a I have to buy the consoles. I don't have a choice. I have to buy them.
They're paying you. No,
they're
like, making money.
No, like it's just like one of those things where it's a professional requirement. Like I need to have the consoles either way.
Sign me up, everyone in the comments. Like, sign me up right now.
But
professional requirement. Own all systems.
Yeah. So, but if it were me, either way, like. If they have the new Zelda out on both consoles, I'm gonna want to play it on the new fucking console. Even if it's just slightly better, you're just gonna want to have it on. Right. But here's the other thing, though, and because the thing about it is that Nintendo said they're not gonna give any hard facts about the NX until 2016. So they haven't given us any information about it other than it's a new gaming platform. They didn't say new console
handheld. Software, nothing.
So like here's another option.
What if it's their VR?
Oh God. If it's the VR, I'm done.
Everyone's doing VR. They have to jump on it. Calling it.
Nintendo's never been a follower. Only they did VR like 20 years ago.
Yeah, they don't want to revisit it. Fuck that shit.
No, but what if? Now this would be interesting to me. What if it's a new Wii U? But with better hardware specs.
Well, they already did it with the new 3DS.
Exactly. It's just pretty much it's still 3DS, just better.
So it's just an Xbox One or PlayStation 4 with a Wii pad.
Yes. Why not?
I could see that happening.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I don't know.
Because here's the thing too. Okay, now you tell me because I don't know this. Okay, on the new, are there new 3DS specific games?
I think it's right now. It's currently just that Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay.
I think that's the only.
That's the only one.
I believe.
But every other one you can play on both.
As far as I know, yes.
So you can play 3DS games on the new 3DS.
Yes. Well, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So they could do that.
They could do that. Okay. Yeah.
They could do that. But
I could see that more likely. I personally see that more likely than screwing over everyone.
It would still be like screwing over people, but it's like little.
It's like the new 3DS. Like yeah, that shit's better.
Yeah,
but, you know,
you can still play the older game. You can still play all the games.
Yeah, we're not gonna have Nintendo NEX exclusives except maybe 1 or 2 games.
Yeah,
don't worry. For 6 months.
Yeah, timed exclusives on your own consoles.
For 6 months, and then everything after that is completely next.
Now, like what they would need to do, in my opinion, is if that's true, then they would have to have some trade program where they allow you to like trade your Wii U if it's in good condition and get like a good amount of credit for it.
I better be able to get my Wind Waker edition.
Yeah,
you know.
It's better, yeah, exactly, right. No, I don't want to trade mine in. Now think about it.
I have to buy both now.
Yeah, fuck. Or they need to have. Oh god, I hope they don't do that. But they have like kind of what they did in the early '90s, where they had like the attachments, like the 32X for the Sega Genesis, or the Sega.
They're like you said, they're not followers.
The Sega CD.
No,
you know?
No. Don't talk about that. No.
Then the 64 DD. No. Yeah, those things are real.
Yeah, but no, it's gonna be something good.
Okay.
I have to be optimistic. They're all that's left.
Nintendo NEX is our new platform to put your amiibos and like.
What if it's just a new amiibo game, where you have to buy amiibos to unlock the game, kind of like Disney Infinity and Skylanders.
If it is, they're really stupid for not just correcting people right away and just telling them, no, it's not a console.
Yeah.
They've never come.
That's the thing that's the bad part, that like it has to be a console just because they're not saying it's a console.
Exactly, but there's no reason for them to just straight out say it's not a console. Exactly. So it has to be a console.
Yeah, as much as we don't want it to be.
Yeah, like just logically, what's the point of them holding that information back? You know, just because they want people to keep speculating. Maybe they just want to create more buzz, and then they want to just disappoint people.
Boom!
Like,
or just
boom! Like, here's the new amiibo platform,
and then everyone throws all their cash. They're like done because Amiibos are fucking selling like hotcakes.
That's true. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's like you said, I'll bitch and complain and talk shit about it, but at the end of the day, if it was a new console, I'd be kind of excited for it. Wouldn't you be kind of excited?
Wow, fucking selling your soul to the devil to pay for it.
As they're signing my credit card slip, I'm crying tears. It's like, what am I fucking doing? But don't tell me you wouldn't be excited.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
we're stupid. Nerds with glasses,
stupid,
people.
Yeah.
Nerds with fucking glasses.
Yeah. So now, let's go to Mad Catz. Do you know Mad Catz?
Okay, everybody knows Mad Catz, who's poor. Yes.
Well, apparently from their website, not if you're poor.
Oh, I know, right?
They're pretty fucking expensive. But I remember them.
Strategy.
It was one of those things. I had a Mad Catz memory card from my GameCube.
Yeah.
I never really bought the controllers. I knew they were big, like they were the name.
Yeah.
Besides, like fucking the official brand.
Yeah.
They were the official third-party brand. It seemed like.
Yeah.
You know, the thing I know them best for is their control sticks, their arcade sticks.
Yeah, which are good. I've used them
from what
before.
I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one. I didn't have. Those shits are like.
You've wanted one.
I've wanted one, but those shits are like so expensive.
They're like $150, I think.
Yeah, for a really like, I'm not gonna buy a cheap one of those. Like that's like, because unfortunately there's no official brand.
Yeah.
Fight sticks. You have to go through the third party.
No, they're good. I've used them for Street Fighter 4 and for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on 360. Of course. So they're good.
But they're the kind of controllers when you buy for regular controllers, you're like, in 3 months I'm gonna need a new one.
Yeah, the Mad Catz for sure. At least here where we live in SoCal, it was like it's Friday night. You're hanging out with your homies, and like
you only have one controller.
You only have one controller, or you only have two controllers, and there's three of you, and you guys are like, man, we really want to play with three people right now, and nobody wants to let us borrow a controller. So you just head on to GameStop.
You don't want to spend the fucking $40, $50. You'd rather spend the $20,
$60 now too. Yeah.
Now, yeah, exactly. $40 to $60. You want to spend the $20 to $30.
Yeah. Or even buy it used and get it for like $15.
That's true.
And it has a fucked up joystick. The joystick sticks to the right, but you just need it for tonight.
You're not playing competitively. Yeah. You're just
trying to have fun with the homies. Yeah. That's what Mad Catz is.
And that's what I remember them. And I mean, even though I didn't use them, I still I knew about Mad Catz. They were still the brand.
Yeah. So out here we know about them. But anyways, the whole story about it is Mad Catz could be going out of business,
which is insane.
Yeah, and it's been around since 1989, which is a really long time. And
I would do the math, but
So they recently they had to report to their investors.
Their loaner. Oh, you're right.
They had to report to the investors that their success is tied directly to how successful Rock Band 4 is going to be.
Which they're co-publishing.
Yeah. They're they're
basically selling you the physical game.
Yeah. They're in charge of the whole physical marketing, promotion, and sales.
Yes, but the problem with that, or not the problem, but the reason for them doing this is since 2011 they've been hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, they've been operating at a loss. So every year they've lost money.
And we saw their website. There's a $300 controller for your Android.
Yeah. This stupid, and it looks.
Did you see that $30 controller you can buy on Amazon that looks like a old Nintendo?
Yeah.
Just make that. Yeah. You don't have to make this fancy ass controller for these shitty ass games.
Dude, we went on their website and it just had shit after shit looking.
They had bought Trident, which is an okay brand.
Yeah, so Trident is a headset brand, but like we were saying, if you're people who buy headsets, they either go cheaper and buy Turtle Beaches, or they go really high end and buy Astros.
Or maybe something more expensive. Like I don't even.
Yeah, or maybe like the PC guys will buy some Logitechs or Razors or whatever. But the Trident has kind of been the
middle ground, which is
a lot of people haven't even heard of it. They bought the company for $1 million.
Yeah, it's which we don't know how much other companies are worth, so we can't really compare. But anyways, it's one of those things you never really want to, especially if you're not making money. You don't want to buy a middle brand because, like you said, poor people, lower end people will buy the cheaper Turtle Beaches.
Yeah.
Higher end people will go Logitech, Razer, or Astros.
Yeah.
So that's I mean that's unfortunate. And granted, I don't never use Trident, so I don't know how good or bad they are.
And they did that in 2010, and then in 2011 they started losing money. Mm-hmm. And the Tridents aren't bad; they're actually pretty good.
They were Rock Band's, I guess, supplier. I don't know what you would call it. They manufactured a lot of their.
Yeah, they manufactured the official peripherals for Rock Band.
Right, which Rock Band 3, just so you know, was in 2010.
Yeah, which was the last Rock Band.
And that was really the decline of the rhythm games because they were so oversaturated.
Yeah, like the last Guitar Hero was in 2009. And then in 2010, they had DJ Hero 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it's just nothing. The rhythm game was gone.
Right. So anyways, so they were informed by their bank that because they weren't making enough money.
Yeah.
They want their money, as much money as they can get before they go bankrupt.
Yeah.
We're calling in our loan, and we want money.
Yeah. So Wells Fargo, they agreed. Wells Fargo gave them $35 million.
This was after. So after they went in with Rock Band and they negotiated with Wells Fargo about their credit line.
Yeah.
They negotiated. I thought it was $20 million, and it was possibly going up to $35 million.
They need 35 to make the game is what I read.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. The point is they needed more money, and they had Rock Band 4 has to do well. That's the whole point, is that Rock Band 4 has to do well in order for them to stay afloat.
Yeah, which is very, like, as much as I don't use the brand, it's just kind of disheartening.
It just sucks because it is a big brand it really is. Like growing up, it's like I had a bunch of Mad Cat controllers because it was just I couldn't afford to buy an official extra controller.
My thing was that like I watch a lot of fighting games, especially like Street Fighter, Marvel's Capcom. So many of them had the Mad Catz logo on them,
And like to me, that's just such a niche market. Like the people who actually buy, I don't know. I know one person in my life who owns one, a fighting stick. Like
most of them force themselves to learn the pad. Yeah, the regular.
Yeah, controller. It's expensive, and it's just not that many people are that into it that that they're gonna, unless you're in Japan or something, where like fighting games is king and shit. But and the question is, do you think Rock Band 4 will be that successful?
I want it to be.
Yeah, I think it's time we can have them back.
Yeah, I mean it's been 5 years since Rock Band. Guitar Hero Live is also coming in strong. Yeah. Which I don't know how I feel about that one. But then again, we did see a little bit of Rock Band 4 at E3, and it looked like Rock Band, which is good.
It looked like they didn't change shit, which we're like.
Yeah, we don't want you to just change. Like, it's like. Yeah. I mean, we play COD. Like, we're fine with the same shit with little tweaks.
Yeah, it's just like new songs, good.
New guns?
Meanwhile, at the Guitar Hero plays stage, like. The person was trying to sell the game too hard. It's like, are you guys ready to rock? Are you guys ready to party? Blah, blah, blah.
To the, maybe 15 people that were surrounding.
Yeah, I was just like, relax, all right? Like, nobody's pumped up about Guitar Hero Live right now. Like, you're making us less pumped by the second by fucking keep screaming this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but here's the thing too, though. What I think. It's just interesting to me because all this business stuff. The thing is, your old instruments will be compatible on Rock Band.
So they say. Until
they realize
they announce that. Like, oh, wait, hardware issues means that blah, 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 blah,
Well, it will be, hopefully. But how much is that going to hurt them?
Do you still have your Rock Band stuff?
In the garage.
Are you going to buy new stuff?
I don't know. It depends.
I think a lot of people will just buy the set.
Yeah, I probably if I was really that into it, I would. I don't know how into it I'm currently not pumped, but when the game gets closer, it's like it's always because it was always fun.
The thing is for us, I remember in high school it was really fun because you had all your friends all the time.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, I see you every once in a while, and we're not really doing it.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll really pick up with the high school and middle school crowd again.
Yeah, and that's right. That's true.
They probably don't have their old stuff.
Yeah.
They're gonna buy new ones.
Yeah. I can see that, and maybe Mad Catz has some secret kill switch where it's like it's just, there's
it works for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
oh no, bro, get overheated.
There's like they put a chip in every instrument just for this situation, just in case,
just in case we need to be able to sell more.
The CEO's at his office, just it's time. All your shit stops working. It's like, oh man, fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, that's really unfortunate to hear. That kind of, when I read it, it made me lose faith in Rock Band a little bit, just the new one, because it's like, fuck, they're desperate. They're gonna try.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was like, that sounds bad for
Rock Band,
for Harmonix.
Yeah,
like, why are they partnering with Mad Catz if it's that desperate?
Yeah, I wonder if they even knew that. Like, oh, by the way, Harmonix, we have no money.
Yeah.
Bye.
What the fuck? No.
After they sign like a legally binding contract with no loopholes.
Then again, Harmonix has worked with them, so they have faith in them. They know them, so okay, I get it. But it has this little smell of desperation, which is not good.
Not good for a game.
And I know we can't be the only ones who had the little Mad Catz controller for your little brother and shit.
Oh, you want to play a video game? Yeah. Here's this controller.
Take the Mad Catz.
Oh, no. You're not supposed to have the A button. Don't worry.
You don't even need a joystick. You just this game doesn't require joysticks. Jesus.
Yes.
I know everybody used to probably do that too. Your little brother wants to play and you pretend to connect it, and like you're playing and they think they're playing too.
Yeah, it sucks when they get I think it's 4 or 5. We're like, bro, plug
I'm not
the fucking
stupid.
Shit in.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. You're supposed to connect the controller. My light isn't on.
Yes, exactly.
The Mad Catz doesn't have lights, bro.
Oh. It's not
lights.
Official. Okay, got it. Who am I again?
What the hell? Yeah. All right, guys. It was fun this week. Live stream. We didn't live stream this week.
We're never live streaming again.
We'll be live streaming again on Saturday.
I mean, my boss just informed me that we will be live streaming.
Yes. We're live streaming.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be live streaming next week. Next Saturday. So we'll see you guys next Saturday. For you guys who join us on the live stream, thank you for joining the Nerds with Glasses podcast.
Peace.
Peace.